Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Meslin. I am your mental fitness trainer here on YouTube. Welcome to Mental Training with Mez, where in the month of November, we are now up to 25-minute mental training exercises. So on this channel, our sole purpose is to strengthen or basically restore the health of our mind. We are going to strengthen our concentration and focus muscles using life as our focal point, using the breath as the focal point. The breath is supreme power. There's something very powerful and divinely intelligent in the breath that allows us to really restore our sense of equilibrium, our sense of equanimity. The ability we have to be balanced in life is restored by our willingness to get stronger in our mental muscles, which is our concentration and focus. Before we begin, I just want to read to you a short quote. Mindset is what separates the best from the rest. And mindset requires mental training. It requires mental discipline. To set your mind to the vision of the life that you desire to see and express, you're going to have to become mentally focused. You're going to have to become clear on what that vision is. That's why with some of the videos, I always address the fact that you need to sit down and write down what is your definition of a life of no lack and no fear. How would you be in this life? Who would you be in this life? What would you be doing in this life of no lack and no fear? Because that is the life that you are here to bring to reality. It is the life you're here to create. And the only thing that gets in the way is whether or not you've developed yourself to be mentally focused on that vision. Or do you have weak mental muscles, as I discovered I did, that we aren't necessarily able to concentrate and focus on our lives, or basically in survival mode. So this is a space where we are going to address that weak muscle. We're going to address this mental muscle, and we're going to do that using the breath. The type of training that we do is faith-based mental training. So we're going to use life in order to get stronger in life. And it's a very simple technique. All we're going to be doing is giving all our focus of attention to the breath and keeping it there. So to do this, we're going to consciously breathe for 25 minutes. So for 25 minutes, you are going to intentionally breathe in and out fluidly. And the reason why we want to make it fluid is because contentment is our natural state of being. So basically, faith-based mental training is the practice of being content in the moment. But what we're doing while being content in the moment is we're maintaining a state of alertness and relaxation. So that's what mental peace is. That is the state of mind that the law of faith rises us up to, or exposes us to, or gives us the experience of with this type of training. We get to experience mental peace, and then we get to see how being in a state of mental peace actually helps us in our choices and actions that we are taking. We don't have to allow our mind to get agitated if a moment is intense or extreme. We can actually train ourselves to remain in a state of equilibrium while we're doing what is asked of us in the moment. So you are always going to meet the moment with the reaction that is in accordance with that moment. So you're never going to be reactionary. You're basically going to be responding. But even if you were to be reactionary, because your mind is in a state of mental peace, it will always be a reaction that is necessary for the moment. So that's the reason why we use the breath as the focal point of our training. Okay, guys? So for 25 minutes, we are going to give all our effort, all our concentration, all the energy we have within us, placing our focus of attention on the breath and keeping it there. And to do that, we're going to intentionally breathe in and out, in and out. Okay? So I approach this like fitness training. That's why I love this quote. I approach this as we are now going to enter the gym of right where you are. So make sure you're wearing comfortable clothing. Make sure you are sitting in a position that you feel comfortable enough to maintain for 25 minutes. Again, all our effort, all our concentration, all our energy, focus of attention is going to be on keeping our focus of attention and concentration on the breath. So we're not going to be moving. We're not going to be fidgeting around, itching things. So make sure you use the restroom, drink some water, stretch a bit. That is going to help you settle in. Of course, guys, I don't want you to be so uncomfortable that you hurt yourself or you do something in contradiction to what we're trying to do, which is restore the health of our mind by trusting ourselves to be able to do that. So if you feel the need to move or adjust yourself, go ahead and do that. So long as you're maintaining focus of attention on the breathing, you're not necessarily doing anything wrong. I just like us to maintain a sense of stillness because it brings about discomfort. It makes us uncomfortable when we actually have to sit silent and still. And this challenges our concentration and focus muscles. So that's why I like us to sit silent and still. That's why it was taught in Buddhist and monk monasteries. It's a type of Zen meditation to keep the body silent and still because it is going to bring about discomfort, but we've got to learn to be okay with discomfort. We've got to learn that when we're using the breath to be healthy, that actually allows us to handle any emotion or experience. And so I am on purpose allowing us to introduce a healthy dose of stress on the mental muscles. But follow what I'm saying. Stay focused on the breath and keep your focus there by intentionally breathing in and out. This allows the mental training to be healthy, to allow you to really stabilize yourself while you're training. So this is a very safe and healthy type of mental training that I am sharing with you. Trust that. Trust that by experiencing it for yourself. I'm not sharing something with you that is going to hurt or harm your mind, body, or spirit. Faith-based mental training is about us recognizing that we're divine beings. We are here to give demonstration to divinity working through us, in us, as us. And to do that, we've got to be mentally disciplined. That's what the law of faith teaches us. It teaches us if you are going to trust God, your behavior has to be in alignment with that. And too many of us are mentally anxious. We're uncertain. We're doubtful. We believe in lack. We believe in limitation of our power. And that is not a demonstration of divinity moving through us. It is a demonstration of our mental muscles being weak. So we've allowed our focus of attention to wander. Not anymore. If you find it difficult to focus on the breath, which, as I said, is the main focal point, meditation beads are very good tools. It's going to help you stay focused on the breath. Each bead represents one inhale and one exhale. So once you do a full inhale and exhale, you would simply move on to the next beads. All right, guys. So for 25 minutes, get comfortable. The timer has begun. We are going to hold the position that we are in and intentionally breathe in and out. That keeps our focus of attention on the breath. That allows us to breathe through any discomfort that we may be feeling. That strengthens our concentration and focus muscles, and it reestablishes trust in God. Because the breath is the divine spirit. It is divine intelligence itself. That is why we come into a state of mental peace when we're focused on the breath. Intentionally breathe in and out. It's okay if you breathe fast or slow, shallow or deep. Don't pay attention to the attribute or the quality of your breathing. Just pay attention to the fact that you are participating in your inhale and exhale. You're participating in your breathing. So as athletes of life, we are going to sit to the best of our ability, still. We're going to keep our focus of attention on our breathing by intentionally breathing in and out without pausing, without holding our breath. And we're going to do this in a fluid, alert, and relaxed manner. Don't force yourself to relax. Maintain your alertness, and the relaxation will follow naturally. Stay focused on the breath. Continue to breathe in and out, in and out. Keep your mouth closed. The inhale and exhale is taking place through the nose. Plant your focus of attention at that focal point. Keep it there by breathing in and out. By focusing on the breath, you let your eyes rest, but you're maintaining true alertness. The breath allows us to pay attention to everything happening in and around us, even with the eyes relaxed. Many of us have developed the habit of being alert and paranoid, alert and anxious, alert and stressed. When we focus on divinity, we enter our natural state, which is alert and relaxed. So breathe accordingly. The law of faith is a law that only recognizes the divine spirit. That's why the breath is the focal point. There's an intelligence, a power, a love, a freedom. And that's why we enter a state of alertness and relaxation. Our challenge is just to sustain this state. Don't be distracted by the thoughts, by my voice, by anything happening in or around you. Breathe in and out. Your eyes can be open or closed. It's up to you. You can look at me or look at whatever's in front of you, around you. Your focus of attention is still on the breath, no matter what. Breathe in and out. We're using the breath to enter a state of alertness and relaxation, and then using the breath to sustain this state. Letting the body temple tell us exactly what we're seeing and feeling in this moment. Faith is a mindset, and the mind is set to the tune of divinity. And we're not blind in this, we're paying attention to the breath, so we're aware of divinity. The breath is divine spirit. So we're using life to get stronger in life in this moment. "25 minutes of silence and stillness, of concentrating on the breath, of breathing intentionally, is intended to challenge your concentration and focus muscles. So embrace being uncomfortable. Embrace whatever emotions or sensations you're feeling by breathing in and out. So we're not pretending like we don't feel uncomfortable in this moment. We're not pretending like we're not being challenged in this moment. But the breath is more powerful. Therefore, we can break any habit that we feel hinders our ability to heal and create at will. And we can do so using our very own inhale and exhale. Stay focused on your breathing. We are sustaining a state of alertness and relaxation in this moment. Eight minutes left. Again, eyes can be open or closed. Just because our eyes are closed doesn't mean our ability to concentrate and focus should diminish or be weakened. Stay focused on the breath. Breathe in and out, and the entire body is an antenna, is a sense organism. So you're aware of what's going in and around you by paying attention to the breath. It's more important with the eyes open that you become aware of your ability to remain concentrated and focused in life. You don't have to be distracted by emotions. You don't have to be distracted by other people, their behavior, their opinions, their judgments. You don't have to be distracted by any appearance life takes. When you're focused on the breath, you're always aware of truth. That in God you are provided for, you are protected, you are empowered. Stay focused on divine spirit. This is what makes us mentally stronger in life. This is what keeps us solution oriented and creative, which is a mental power. You're breathing in and out without pausing, without holding your breath. Every inhale is connected to the exhale. Five minutes. In and out of your nose, mouth closed, we're breathing. You're breathing all the way in and out. The rhythm does not matter. We're going with the flow, and we're participating in that flow. And we're being relaxed in it. The body will naturally relax on its own. An alert and relaxed mind will bring about an alert and relaxed body. So you're fully present and engaged in the moment, whether your eyes are open or closed. You're prepared. One minute. Ten seconds. Time. All right, guys, that was 25 minutes of mental training, of our mental training session. That was 25 minutes of a mental training exercise called Faith Based, where we focused on the breath. We were concentrating on the breath. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know in the comments, were you able to enter a state of alertness and relaxation? Were you able to sustain that state? Did you find it difficult staying still? Did you feel uncomfortable? Were you able to feel relaxed in that discomfort? Let me know in the comments. No mental training exercise is ever the same. That's why I do it daily. That's the beauty of this type of training. It's the reason why I love doing it. We are all here just to maintain and get stronger mentally. And so every day, whatever it is we're dealing with, whatever it is we were dealing with, the things we are going to encounter can be dealt with in this moment when we train ourselves, when we allow ourselves to use the breath to get stronger in life. I will see you tomorrow, guys. Have a good day.